Today I'll show you how to replace the valve on your toilet. So you can purchase a kit, and the issue with this one is that, as you'll see, it's filling up, and once the floater goes up, the valve is not going to stop, and it's just going to go through the security tube there. The water is going to flow into the toilet without ever stopping. See, now the water reached above it, which is not normal, and it's basically nothing is happening. It's not stopping. So first thing is we'll shut off the valve. We'll empty the toilet. And then you're gonna need a sponge to get rid of the remaining water there. And in the meanwhile, I'll show you the kit that I'll be changing with. So this one is a Plumbcraft Protect Flush. I grabbed this off of Amazon. You can grab it anywhere else, any hardware stores. It was about, I guess, $12. So what this includes is instructions and the valve, which is very similar to the old one, and a flexible tube that you'll be attaching basically to replace this to the safety tube. Yeah, and then not too long. So basically just suck all the water out, get rid of it. So here you have pretty detailed instructions. So turn off valve, disconnect, remove all the water. Then you can disconnect from the bottom, this part here. So basically just with your hand you can untie it, and there's gonna be a little bit water leaking, so get a sponge. And then you have to loosen this and remove it. So to loosen it, you're gonna need an adjustable wrench that is 8 inches, because nothing else fits, it's too small. And then once you loosen it, just remove it with your hand. So it's plastic. You always loosen, tighten very gently so it doesn't crack. And then now we can, so just disconnect your refill valve and then gently remove this. So basically this is the old one, and that's the new one, very similar. So we're gonna go ahead and install the new one. So remove the nut. See here, there's a rubber. You're gonna keep the new one has a rubber too, so make sure it's there. And then size wise, actually you can adjust it right away. So see these, if I look at it like this, it should be about the same size. If not, you can adjust in the water, but basically it says that the line here, which is called the critical level line, which you will see right over here, has to be 1 inch above the safety tube there, the overflow tube. So it has to be 1 inch over the overflow tube, and this part here has to be 3/4 inch below the overflow tube. So you can make those adjustments on that afterwards, but roughly if I look at it now, I can say that I will have to just probably raise it a little bit. So to raise it, easy. You loosen this by pushing it out. Oops. And then you turn it a little and then pull it out, and then lock it again by turning it the opposite side. So now I adjusted it to the perfect height, and I'm gonna go ahead and install it. So I first tightened it by hand, and then I used the adjustable wrench. But when you're doing it with the adjustable wrench, go easy. And when you're tightening, just hold it from the head of it. Don't hold it from the tip of the handle, because then you're gonna just over tighten it. So go gentle, and that way you're not gonna put too much torque. And then gently tighten it. And now we can plug back the water supply and then turn it on and see what happens. Also, before plugging the refill tube right over here and into the overflow valve, I just wanted to let you know that you have an option with this kit. It has these little plugs color coded, and basically they're a water saving feature. So over here it explains to you like how to save it. So here you have the color code and how much water you can save. So from black to red to blue, you can see that you can save from 6 to, let's say, up to 38%. So you would take one of these, depending on how much water you would like to save, and just insert it right into the hole here. And then you can put your refill tube there and then connect it to the overflow valve. And then once you insert it properly in there, just take this like that. See the outer part of the metal, you insert it there. Push it in, and that's it, staying in there. So now we'll turn on the water and start adjusting. And when you turn on the water, go slow to see if there are any leaks. No leaks for the moment. It's filling up. So it's filling up. Let's see if it's gonna stop. Water line there. No, it didn't, so we're gonna have to do some adjustment. So it stopped right flush to it. That's too high. So now we need to basically play with the screw to make sure it stops at the right line. So I'll flush on, and then I'm gonna start turning this so it goes lower. So it's counterclockwise to bring it lower. So I did it a little bit. Let's see. So we're at the water line. Did it stop? No. No. We'll do it again. So now I adjusted it, and as you can see, it stopped right at the water line. And then this here, this part is at least an inch higher than the overflow tube. So that's safe. And then if you see, we'll flush it. It's a full flush, so it will get rid of everything. And now it's filling up again. And then it just stopped. Full. Make sure there are no leaks. And I would probably check out the bathroom over the next couple of days to see that everything is in order. There are no leaks and it's stopping properly. By the way, this is a super easy fix. It was the first time I was doing. Just read the instructions and did it. Nothing to it. You can also buy a whole kit to change everything, but this toilet being 2012, everything pretty much was new in this one, so I didn't have to go crazy spending more money than I had to. So I just changed the valve, and it's working perfectly. So this was the kit. Good luck with your project.